Hey there, so I wanted to go over another exercise in the Position Pieces book with you today, Lament. It's in the second position section of the book, um, but it also incorporates extensions in at least one measure, which is something that, while it's not extended second position, to need to do the extension and also be shifting to second position and back is just one added sort of element that we need to be aware of. And so, um, Lament, I think, is a great song for learning second position, but also it has some other elements to it, some slurs, and also the extensions that make it rather difficult. So I think it's a great learn. I'm going to play through it, then I'm going to talk about a little bit about what you should be thinking about while you work on it, okay? Okay. Okay, great. So as I said, I would say there's probably three different things to look out for in this. Obviously, anywhere you have a shift to second position, you have to make sure that you check those ringing tones. In this particular piece, every single shift that you make to second position will be a replacement shift where you go from 4 and replace it with 2. Okay? So they want you to get really consistent with that, which I think they do a good job of making sure that all of these are 2s for right now as you get started. Now, the other thing to watch out for in second position in this piece is when you cross over the D string. A lot of young players will want to cross over the D string with just their fingers without really changing anything else on their body, which is not the way you want to do it. You actually really want to lift your elbow when you come over and make sure that you're staying what I call on top of the string, okay? Even in the second measure, this is a perfect example. Right there, you really want to come over. Now, I'm exaggerating that motion a little bit just to show you, but just like when you're in first position, if you've seen my video on the playing positions for the different string levels and rotating your lower back, you want to do a similar thing when you're up in the other positions to face the string. So if I'm on the C string, okay, so just like that in second position, really make sure that you turn your back to stay on top of the string. The second thing in this one is the extension that you have to do at the end of the first line. And they really keep you honest because you have 2, 4, 1, 0, which to play all in one position in the extension, you really have to do it properly. What I mean by properly is not moving or shifting your hand, but making sure you're just staying extended as you play the first finger on D for the E natural. Okay, so one more time to show it. My thumb goes with my second finger here as I extend. And then I'm back to what you would call normal first position right after that extension. In measure 9, there's another one of those. Right there, you have to make sure to reach that first finger back as an extension, not a shift, because it's in the slur. That would get really sloppy really quickly. Okay? So make sure to stay disciplined with those. Great. I would say the only other tricky part to watch out for is in measure 11 with that slur. Okay, that can be a little bit tricky. So again, Lament. I'll play it one more time and then we'll be done. And obviously I need to do more landing point shifts. That's Lament.